EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You mine! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, take 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check three.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
31's the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check.
Shoulder back north.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Joker.
Yeah, Liz. Chip.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's trash. Quick the edge. Come.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check the call.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get your swerve on.
Kill.
56, 56.
Hey, turn it up. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 65 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Flush to his right. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Under 10.
Check 30.
Slot man moves right.
25. Check.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 62 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Watch the twist.
Hey, Mike, 20, Mike.
Hey, home.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Regular.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Over. 31's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Jump out. Shift. Box it,
They'll
box
bring
it,
a
box it,
receiver
box
in
it.
motion right. From the 22, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
31's the mic.
Get that. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 24.
Middle.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To the air, Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
26.
Watch the ship.
Plant.
Motion. Mike 4.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Inside. Back north.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Middle.
Here we go, Mike 20. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 20. I'm coming for you, son.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
There we go, Mike 20.
Now Allen.
All day. I'm coming after you.
A leap in, he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came to...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 36 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove... And it's caught. Expecting a fake there, but that can through the field goal. Here's Bass. Nixon now from his end. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. The Packer last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly
time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to...
Offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Rodgers now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Watch the screen. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Crash.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Hey, home.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Come on. 24's the mic.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Ship.
Allen now looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 4. Let's get the ball.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Round 80.
Watch one.
Half 10.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
From the 36, Allen dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
Check, 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 check.
Alert!
Throwing again on second down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Davis. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Half.
Mike 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Sunday.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 7's a Mike.
He runs. Watch the
They'll
slant,
bring the
watch
tight end
slant.
in motion right here. Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 87 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
24 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They go to Elliott again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You punk.
They'll run it with Elliott, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Right now, you got 58. Check 4, check 4. Jump out!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
24 is the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Move. Switch. 4 down. 24 is the mic.
Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on first down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
24 is the mic. I'm coming. We're going to 54. Wide in.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. 30. Past the 20.
Oh, that's the way to run.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, tonight. Black 20.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got room. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 23.
Place hot. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
12.
Coming to you. Check.
Hey, can.
Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Chase, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can hands, route running, speed. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A big play there for Cincinnati.
It's awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him. Anchor leg in a relay race.
11, Thomas. 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away.
Here we go.
They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, 11, 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
31's the mic.
On first down, Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
7-7, our score after one. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go one more.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Once again, it's Swift.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Get up, get up, get up. 51's the mic, boys, 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Louis.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. On 4th down, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Big 13.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11. 11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner. You're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead.
Here's a diving catch right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Burrow will throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11, 11. 25, check 25, check 25. 11 MT, 11 MT.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Kill, turn up. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
11, 11.
Check three.
On third down, Burrow. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Off-play action. Here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
12, 12, 12.
Shift. 44, Mike, 44. Pick me up. Here we go. Four, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the bank